Now, we've spoken a lot about protection orders, but I think it's also important for us to speak about the situation that many women find themselves in South Africa, where they're in a relationship that is abusive and simply don't know how to get themselves out of this situation. Now, I know that the Saki Bartman Center has almost a list or a series of recommendations for these women. Won't you talk to us about that?
Yes, you need to understand it is a very dangerous situation for that woman to be in, and she is extremely fearful of leaving that situation because she's been threatened. Abuse normally happens over a number of years before a woman starts thinking of leaving, and that is because she's been threatened all these years. A lot of the times the perpetrator will threaten her life. He will say, I'm going to kill you if you leave me. I will find you wherever you are and I'm going to kill you. Other times he will actually threaten the children, and I mean, as mothers we can understand the amount of fear that was put in any woman. So she's fearful of leaving. But I think for a woman in that situation who is not ready to leave or doesn't know what to do, she needs to understand, she needs to work out the safety plan for her. Sometimes the women, they feel that if they leave the situation, where am I going to sleep tonight? You know, I've got children, so where will I find myself? If you are in the situation, you need to educate yourself. You need to empower yourself with information. You need to speak to the right people. You can phone us anonymously. You don't have to give your name, to ask us, you know, what is it that I need to do? And basically what you need to do is, you know, because every situation is very different. You need to look at your situation, and you need to look at, you know, is my perpetrator working? Is he at home all the time? You need to find, you need to work out an escape route, you know? Should anything happen, or should you know, but if something's going to happen tonight, my life is going to be in danger. So you already prepare yourself for that event. You work out your escape route. You need to figure out, is there somebody I'm going to call? Is there a family member, a neighbor, somebody at church or the police station that I can call in that moment? So you have that number on your phone on speed dial, should you need to phone that person. If you are in a situation where you can give somebody a signal, you know, maybe somebody on the opposite of your street or next door, where you could maybe just switch off the light, just give somebody a signal that something is happening in my home right now, so that that person can act. But it must be somebody that you can trust, so that, you know, if I switch that light 5 times, I'm just making an example, 5 times my neighbor is going to call the police, or that my neighbor is going to come into my house and she's going to rescue me. Other things that you need to consider about when you look at your escape route, you need to know where I'm going to. Am I going to the police station, or am I going to a family member's house, or am I going to a place of safety, for an example, the Saki Bartman Center? You need to know already how I'm going to get there. If this happens at night, normally emergencies happens at night. Will I have transport to take me there? Will I have to walk? Will I have to use public transport? Will I have to ask a neighbor to take me there? You need to prepare for all of that. Will I need money to get there? So if it is that I need money, you will have to prepare yourself a safety bag. With this safety bag, only you need to know where that bag is, or a trusted person, either in your home or in the neighbor's home. That person will know where the safety bag is. In that bag, you have this money that you're going to need for traveling. You will have another set of clothes if it's for yourself, or if there's children involved as well, because it might be that it's happening during the night. It could be very cold. So if you know you have children, you have to put a set of clothes for yourself and for your children in this bag. All your important documentations, ID documents, clinic cards, you know, all of those things you put in this bag, and then also contact details. This bag, it must be comfortable, so you can just grab and run, or put it on your back and run.
I think that that is such important information, because so many people in this situation simply don't think about this, because, you know, we're very busy with our day-to-day. Now, if we want to have more information about the Saki Bartman Center, or perhaps a viewer is watching this and feels that they need more information from the center, how can they do that?
Well, they can either come to the center. We are very open for the public to come to the center and ask questions and get more information, or they can phone us 021-633-5287, and they can talk to any of our counselors, admin person or myself, and ask any questions. Like I've said earlier on, if it is also just to get advice. We do find that a lot of women, they are not sure whether they want to leave the situation or not. We are able to assist them telephonically as well.